Hi there, greetings, happy Friday to you. Mayor Dan Pope with the weekly update. I want to spend a few minutes talking about our council meeting last night, and I'm going to refer to my notes today because there's quite a bit I want to say, and I don't want to miss out. You probably locally caught the information. We had quite a council meeting last night, and I want to talk about the two items that sparked the most interest. In fact, we had nearly 40 people make citizens' comments last night on two main issues, one being a sound ordinance and another being a proposed ordinance around payday lending. So let's start with the sound ordinance. I think that what we saw last night was that the music community turned out in full force, and that was awesome. In fact, the whole night was great because you had people involved in the process. I want to be clear that I'm all for live music. That's one of the reasons I live in Lubbock, Texas. I like lots of types of music, and I like to watch it live. In fact, Lubbock needs to be the kind of place where we can nurture young, up-and-coming artists, and while at the same time appreciate folks like Garth Brooks, who by the way, sold out 4 shows in Lubbock this morning at United Spirit Arena in less than an hour. This is a music town, and it needs to stay that way. So the sound ordinance needs work. It was premature in getting on the council or on our agenda. And the ordinance is Ms. Patterson-Harris's effort to try to clarify the ordinance that's in place today and to protect our neighborhoods. But in no way are we targeting entertainment district, depot district, arts district. And I'm going to have a hard time supporting any ordinance that doesn't exempt them from any changes that we might make. But nothing's going to happen on that until late February. We have a month to get some input from stakeholders. In fact, a number of folks last night volunteered to be part of that process, and stay tuned on that. But it's my promise that we'll lead towards a good common sense decision, and music's important, and we can make this thing work. Second was last night was payday lending, and the advocates for payday lending were led by Juan Chaitis, the councilman in District 1, focused on the predatory nature of some payday lending or title lending, and certainly there is some predatory lending, and we heard examples of that last night, and it was a very passionate discussion, and Mr. Chaitis did a great job in leading that, and I really give him credit for standing up for his beliefs. And in fact, I agree that there is some predatory lending, but I don't agree that it's the city's job to regulate that. There's an ordinance that we were considering. The same ordinance has been passed about 40 times around the state, and here's the problems with it. In my opinion, first of all, there needs to be a lot of education around this payday lending or credit access businesses, as they're called. And then if we were to enact this ordinance, then what are those other alternatives? Because the need's not going to go away. And so these people that we would shut down payday lenders or make it difficult for them to work with payday lenders, where are they going to go? So you need viable alternatives. And finally, you need an ordinance that's enforceable. And the cities around the state have had a difficult time enforcing this ordinance. We don't have the resources to enforce it. In fact, we have enough trouble enforcing the laws that we have on the books, the codes that we have on the books. So it was a very good discussion. But I believe the council landed in the right spot, and it was a split vote last night. And if you've not watched the video, it might be worth going to the city website and checking it out. I hope that gives a little more context to both the sound ordinance and to payday lending. I'm thankful for each of you. I hope you have a great weekend. I really appreciate your comments, your notes, and your prayers. God bless you.